Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. This is Carl Bailey, SharePoint Architect with Red Brick Data.
And I'm Julie Roeder, Marketing Manager at Red Brick Data.
Now, what we're going to present today is creating customer sites or partner sites. Now, Julie, you had asked me previously about creating a partner site. Can you tell me a little bit about the needs that you have?
Sure. So what we're ideally looking for is a partner portal that we could provide access to all our partners and for them to be able to access documents that would be universally the same across the board, with the exception of documents that are specific to the partner. For the instance of the example of there are specific agreements with us, we want them to be able to access that on the portal, but we don't want all partners seeing all the contracts and agreements. So that's really what we're looking for. So I want to be able to control what they see.
Okay, I got you. So we want to have a, basically a site that will allow, partners to come in here and grab shared documents, but at the same time have their private documents that are just specific to Red Brick Data and them.
Correct.
Okay, well, let's take a look at creating the partner portal in this session. And I mean, right now, basically what someone would need to do this is they would need to have full control permission or the owner permission. So they don't necessarily need to be a site collection administrator. They just need to be an owner on the site. And what the owner permission does is it gives them the full control. So they can create subsites, they can create document libraries and lists. And okay, let's start down that path. So we would come into the main page, click on Site Contents, and click on New. From here, we'll click on Subsite. And for a description, we'll just call it RBD Partner. There it is. And for the URL name, we're going to keep it similar, RBD Partner. And there it is. So notice we can put a space in the title, and for the URL, we don't have any spaces in there. We want to just keep the URL something simple. So if they come and they go to www.redbrickdata.com/sites/ whatever the name of their company is, or in this situation, it's going to be the whole portal. So just something to keep in mind as you're creating a site. For permission, well, first of all, we want to create an English language team site, but for user permissions, we want to use unique permissions. And use the top link bar from the parent site, no. So then once this looks good, just click Create. And Julie, there's actually a few different ways that we can have partners be able to upload and manage their own documents without allowing other people to take a look at those. So there are ways that we can do that, and those are kinds of things that we'll discuss offline. One of the main ways that people could do that is we could create a site for, a sub-site for every partner. So in case there's more than one document, in case there's other things that they want to add, sometimes a partner might come to you and say, hey, how can I get this document to you? Or what do you think of this? You're working on a proposal. And they want some feedback on something. So there may be a need for, to create a site for them. But like I said, there are more than one ways to do that. But after you click on Create, it brings you back to People and Groups. And notice here, you can create a new group. And there's visitors that can read the site. There's members that have contribute permission. And then there's owners who have the full control. And like I said, the full control is anybody can go in there. If they have full control, they can create subsites, they can create document libraries, they can create lists, they can do all those kind of things. So you don't want to just hand that out to anybody.
So if someone had access to be just a visitor for reading, but I want them to be able to, let's say, for example, download a few of the cell sheets, are they still going to be able to download the cell sheets?
They should be able to download the sheets with read-only permission. What they won't be able to do is go in there and and upload a change copy of it or modify it and then upload it. but they should be able to open documents. They should be able to read documents. They're prohibited from making any changes to those documents, if that makes sense.
Okay, it does.
So here, right from this screen, if you knew which people that you wanted to sign up, you could do this right from the screen. You could just basically start typing, but the caveat is they need to have a Microsoft account. So if they don't have an Office 365 account and they don't have, any kind of, Microsoft account currently, like an Outlook.com or a Hotmail.com, as most companies don't, they're going to have their own @whatever.com, then they could actually use their email address to sign up for a free live Microsoft account. In fact, let me just pull this up over here, and you'd go to, just Google, hey, how can I create a Microsoft account? And if you take a look at this and scroll down to the bottom and click here to sign in with Microsoft. So right now, if you had an account, you could put it there, email, phone, Skype. If you don't have an account, you can create one. So right here, you put, this is your first name, your last name. But this is the the good part about it is you don't have to use necessarily a Microsoft email account. So Julie, if you had your your Gmail account, or you had another account that somebody wanted to use, they could actually create an account with that right here. And this way,
Cool.
Once they have that Microsoft account, they could get authenticated against the SharePoint partner site that we're creating for them. But without the Microsoft account part, they can't do it. And a lot of people don't realize, like, they actually have a Microsoft account. For example, if they're logging into a one of the newer Windows PCs, Windows 8, Windows 10, and it's tied to their email account, then that is your Microsoft account. So it's possible that they already have one, but this is a place that we'd have to send them if they didn't. You go through, you sign up one, you create an account, and then you.
I do have a question.
Sure.
So if you add, so you add Carl Bailey here, and then you add it. So if I go back, let's say tomorrow, and want to add 2 more people,
okay.
Are you still going to be there? So I might have to basically it's always aggregate. In other words, all the names stay in there all the time.
Sure. Let's try this. Let's add just to the member site. Let's add Rubric Data demo account, and it's not coming up. Rubric Data. I'm going to put that in there, and this will, and it did validate. It has the underline on it. So let's just click OK here. So once you are actually in the site, once the site's created, if you need to go back tomorrow and make a change, if you were the full control user, you could go in here, you can go into site settings, and you can look up people and groups. And you see there's the 3 groups that just created. We have the RBD partner members, RBD partner owners, RBD partner visitors. Those are the 3 creates. If we look at owners, we'll just see me in there. If we look at members, we'll see our RBD demo. And if we see visitors, there's nobody in there. But these are the same groups that when we created the site, that we had the option when we did it to be able to put in usernames there. But because we didn't, we could also do it through here. Now let's say we wanted to add a member. And let's see, we want to do a new member, and let's try Bailey, the RBD at Outlook.com, and there it is, showing 1 result. And it's going to notice after it did that validation piece that, hey, kbailey-rbd at Outlook.com is outside your organization. So like I said, as long as, this account does not have an Office 365 account. This was just a free account I created with Microsoft. You could create an Outlook with them. You could create a Hotmail with them. And then you can send a message saying, please use our new. And then from here on the show options, you can send an email invitation. And this will actually also tell you who's it already shared with. So we can see Carl Bailey and RBD Demo and Chuck Salvo. So, and that's it. And you click share, it will actually send an email to the person giving them a link how to get to the site.
Cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, as far as that other piece goes, you know, that's an interesting piece. Like I said, there are a few different ways to do that, and maybe we'll discuss that, you know, in our next video. So thank you everyone for listening. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me, kbailey@redbrickdata.com. And thank you for listening, and have a good day.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you.